Hi folks, Sty here. Well, I'm going to do that fall ride out to Horseshoe Lake. I'll explain my camera issues on the way out there. But let's get going. Let's take a fall ride out to Horseshoe Lake. I'm going to do a couple videos out that way today. And I think I'm going to hike into Lost Creek Falls today. So let's get going. Well, hopefully this won't be too shaky of a ride, but the road's in kind of rough shape in some spots. We had a lot of rain the last week, and finally there's some sunshine today. But that doesn't mean the roads are going to be any good. So, off we go. I'm hoping I can stabilize this recording. So, I managed to get a couple of days off, and yesterday I struck out in the woods. Oh yeah, there's some good bumps. Struck off in the woods yesterday because we got over 6 inches of rain in a matter of 2 days. So I wanted to see what Foster Falls looked like after that much rain. That was quite the adventure. So hopefully if you haven't seen it, you'll zip back and take a look at the newest Foster Falls video. And oh yeah, this road's really getting tore up. But I got out there to Foster Falls and was very impressed with how well it was running. And had a little incident. I took a little bit of a spill, nothing major, but enough of a spill that it knocked my camera, my video camera, out of its pouch. It rolled down the rocks and landed in the pool of water. So, a rather spendy little item took a dip yesterday. Oh, I think you can see here off to the left the snow. Yeah, it's been snowing a little bit up here. It's been cold enough. But today, oh boy, most of that's going to melt off because it's in the 40s right now, 42 degrees. It's not as bright and pretty as it usually is this time of year out here. We've had such an odd fall that it's like the leaves never came to peak in this area. Now where I was at yesterday, it was beautiful. All the maples were bright yellows and oranges and reds. But here, we're not seeing a lot of color. We might a little further down. There's not as many maples in this stretch right here. Now there'll probably be a cut in this video because the camera I'm using now, it's a good camera, but it times out. It'll time out at about 14 minutes, 15 minutes maybe, and then I gotta fire it back up. So yeah, there'll be a little splice here somewhere. But for part of this, I'll probably just do it kind of fast motion. Get us through the trip a little quicker, make the video a little shorter. Nice fall day to take a ride out here to Horseshoe Lake, and then, like I said, later I'll be heading up to Lost Creek Falls because of the heavy rains we had. I want to see what those falls are looking like. But yeah, so I had my virtually brand new Vixia camera take a dip in the river yesterday. I packed it in a container full of rice and let it dry out overnight. Everything works on the camera except the viewfinder. Well, on that Vixia, that's a game changer because everything's touchscreen on it. So being that the viewfinder is shot, I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to swing enough to buy a replacement for it. I'll probably just buy a whole new camera and then use the one I've got as a parts camera if I ever need it. Really can't be affording to do that, so that was kind of a bummer. But it was a beautiful hike, beautiful time. I got to see 2 new waterfalls never seen before. Neither one of them have names, and they're kind of tough to get into, so that was a pretty good adventure yesterday. I even got to stop out at Wren Falls and take a peek out there. I took some pictures with my cell phone. I tried to do some video with the cell phone. I'm having trouble uploading that video, so I don't know how yesterday's adventure is going to turn out when I go to do the actual video for it. Well, I'm going to work on it though. So most likely this video will probably go up before the one yesterday. I'm sure you can tell that by the camera that it's pretty rough in here. There's some big mud holes. Here's a really big one. Oh yeah, that was right up to the running boards. That's one problem with this neck of the, oh boy, bumpity bump bump. With this neck of the woods, I'm thinking I missed my turnoff. So there might be a cut on this. But out here in the Barrens now, they don't do anything with these roads now anymore this year, because in another 2-3 weeks this will all be snowed in, and these are non-maintained in the winter, so the hunters will be trying to get in and out of here all the way through till the end of November. And no, I didn't miss my turn. But anyway, once this road gets snowed in, nobody's coming or going out of here. By the end of December, there'll be 3 to 4 feet of snow on top of this road. Like I said, it's a real pretty fall day. The temperature's not bad, you know, having it in the low 40s. It's a good day for hiking. That's why I'm going to head up to Lost Creek Falls today, Lost Creek Falls later today. Because it's a perfect day for hiking. And the fall should be running real strong with all the rain we've had. I'm really surprised some of these roads weren't washed out. Yeah, today I'm doing this video, this fall drive-in that I had promised last year, but never got it done. I did a spring and summer drive-in, but I never got a fall drive-in, so a couple of people asked me to do it. I figured, well, being I didn't get it done last year, I'll try to get it done now. I always like driving out here, especially in the fall of the year. You don't run into a lot of people. The logging is kind of slowed down a bit. The road's usually a lot rougher this time of year. Yeah, we got some bad washout right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, they had a lot of areas that, with this rain we got, that it took the roads right out. I mean, these back roads washed them right out. So as I tool around out here in the back country, I make a mental note of the roads that are still passable. I'm surprised that this road hasn't got more larger washouts in it than it has. I've heard all kinds of mixed numbers. I've heard that we got 6 inches of rain in those 3 days. I heard we got 8 inches of rain in those 3 days. All I know is we got a lot of rain. It just rained steady for 3 days, just constant, just coming down. You might get a half-hour, 45-minute break, and then all of a sudden she'd be pouring out again. And usually when you did get a break, it was still drizzling and coming down. It just wasn't pouring. Yeah. Got a truck out here. Usually when you see a truck parked in the woods like that out here, that's bow hunters. This time of the year anyway. Another month, a month from now. Yeah, that's a month and a week away. Then gun season opens up. Then it's busy out here for a week. The week before Thanksgiving, all the way till the Sunday after Thanksgiving, is gun deer season. And we get a lot of hunters out here. Well, at least we used to. For several years, we didn't get the hunters that we typically would get because the deer population had dwindled to next to nothing. And that was attributed to the wolf packs. Now they're managing the wolf packs around here. And the deer have come back. So we've been seeing a lot of deer. Here we are to turn off to head up to Horseshoe Lake. The oaks, you can tell they've all turned kind of a brown color, that copperish brown color. The popples and the birch are turning yellow. But the maples in this neck of the woods, most of them they turned yellow. They didn't get the bright oranges, bright reds this year. But where I was yesterday, farther south of here, about 45 miles south of here, maybe 50, it was all bright yellows, bright oranges. It's really, really nice walking in the woods. But here we are. On it, we made it to Horseshoe Lake. Let's see if this is all washed out in here. No, it doesn't look like it's too bad. A little bit of washout going on, but not too bad. No horses beyond this point. So there we are. We're out at Horseshoe Lake, overlooking the lake. A lot of wind today. So hiking into Lost Creek Falls should be pretty nice. Because that's all through the woods, all through the deep woods. I'm going to turn this around and hopefully... See, that's another issue. Yeah, excuse me while I try to adjust this thing. Okay. That's another issue with this camera. This camera does not have a forward-facing viewfinder on it, so I can't tell if it's pointing at me or not. So hopefully it's pointing at me. Hi. But, so that's our trip out here to Horseshoe Lake in the fall. Colors were pretty good. Not as good as they typically are, but it's pretty good fall drive out. I'm going to just get out, stretch my legs a little bit, and then I'm going to be heading up to Lost Creek Falls, and I'll be doing some videos up there. It'll be calmer, the wind won't be as bad, and I'll get some videos made up there. So, thanks for tagging along out to Horseshoe Lake on this beautiful fall day. And, as always, Sty says, you all have a nice day. Bye-bye.